You can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful Jeep Wrangler. And now the host of Card Sharks, Bill Rafferty.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. I almost didn't make it. I heard Bob starting to introduce me, and I was in the booth talking, so that doesn't work, does it? Anyway, welcome to everybody to Card Sharks. We got lots of prizes to give away, and, of course, lots of money to give away. Don't forget about that Jeep Wrangler. We've been giving them away all week, I'm happy to say. Let's get started right now by meeting our lovely dealers. Here they are. Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton, please. Whoa! Whoa! Look at the jewelry. Check those earrings out.
It was real.
Oh, they're real.
Oh,
they're absolutely real. You girls have been saving your money.
Absolutely. We have our own account at Van Cleef.
Okay, let's get started. We're going to pick it up in the middle of a game right now. Let's deal them out. Let's meet our Card Sharks.
Here we are. Yay!
Welcome.
Thank you, Bill.
Let's say hello to our champion, Ray. Ray, would you introduce yourself,
Yes,
please?
my name is Ray Flores, live here in Long Beach. My wife and I are avid, as you know, we have two kids playing soccer.
Yeah,
and we are typical, average, shouting parents.
Shouting people, yeah, that's right. Well, you know what's great about them is when they're that young. You've got older ones doing it
Yes,
now.
13
I got a 6-year-old just starting, and it's just a little mob that just goes everywhere. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just a mob of kids, and it's always fun to watch.
Oh, it is.
Ray is the champion, by the way. He picked up a brand new Jeep Wrangler yesterday, giving him a total cash and prizes out at $12,565. Not a bad afternoon.
Thank you, thank you.
Good
Still-
stuff.
Still can't believe it.
And let's meet our challenger, Millie. Hello, Millie.
Hi, I'm Millie Dean from Houston, Texas. I finally retired after all these years, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Good for you. Where
And
did
I
you
love
retire
it.
from?
I
What are you
retired
doing?
from, well, just regular office work.
Just work,
Yeah,
huh?
just plain work.
Putting your feet up now?
And how?
Good for you. You
Love
deserve it. Okay, good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
I know you guys have cut your cards backstage, and don't forget about our prize cards in the deck. We do have a trip to Vienna waiting to show up. I hope it shows up in this game so that somebody can win that. And this is our second game, second question that Lacey's already dealt out the cards for. It is a must-win situation for Millie. Millie's got to win this game just to get it to the tiebreaker. Let us get started with our audience poll group. Let's welcome 10 married women. Great bunch of gals, too. We've had a lot of fun with them this week. I've been teasing them a little bit. I've been having some fun with Marla and Carol. I've been teasing her, and Joni's been talking about the joke her husband can't tell us. So let's get started right now. Here's the question for Millie. Before the show, we asked these 10 married women, do you spoil your husband? How many of these 10 women spoil their husband?
Well, being married 43 years, I can tell you that you spoil your husband.
You're doing something right, Millie.
I'm doing something right, thank God. And looking at these lovely women out here, I think they kind of do, too. I'm going to go pretty high. I'm going to say, about 8 of them.
8 of them.
Uh-huh.
It is kind of high. What do you think,
Yeah.
Ray? Doesn't leave you a lot of room. Where are we going,
You know,
sir?
Bill, my wife does, and I think every wife does spoil her husband rotten.
Right.
You didn't hear that, honey. But I think it's going to be higher than that.
You're going higher.
You bet.
Interesting.
You bet.
I think
all of them do.
I thought you would have hedged it and dropped down a little
No,
bit on that.
no.
Well, he says higher. He says they all spoil them, but I think. The actual number of these women who spoil their husband is 7. It is a little lower.
Oh,
It is lower
good,
by
good,
1.
Good. Thank you,
Interesting
ladies.
call. Well, who are the 7 ladies who are spoiling their husbands? There they are. All right, let me ask you, well, Joni, tell us. I'm sorry, let me ask Roberta. Roberta, where is Roberta? There she is. We haven't spoken to Roberta yet. What do you do to spoil your husband?
Well, I really hate ironing, and my husband likes 100% cotton shirts, so I iron them for him.
Oh, boy.
I'll do anything for him.
What a woman. You iron that 100% cotton shirt, do you? Boy, let's have a round of applause for Roberta, please.
Yay for Roberta.
Whoa.
Yay.
Working those fingers to the nub, Roberta. Okay, thank you very much, ladies. Have a seat. Let's take a look over here at Millie's 10. What do you want to do with this 10, Millie?
Change that card,
I'm going to change it.
please.
Some people would keep it, but she says I don't want it. I give her a 6.
Oh, well, higher. Let's go higher.
Higher than a 6. Here is a 6. Ooh, that hurt. Let's go back over here. Ray's got a great card to work from. He's got a king.
Bill, I'm going to go lower than the 10.
Lower than a
King,
king. Here's a 6.
Oh, another 6. Let's go higher. Let's go
Higher,
higher
he
than
says.
that
It's a
6.
free shot. There's a 9.
I'm going to chicken out and freeze that 9.
I love the way Ray agonizes over the cards, boy. You get a lot of body English out of Ray. Listen, why don't you listen to the folks in the neighborhood talk to you about something special that they have, and we'll be right back. Right in the middle of our second game right now, nip and tuck battle taking place. Let's go to our next question, and this is for Ray. Ray, educated guess.
Okay.
When Americans get married for the very first time, what percentage of them have their wedding in a church, temple, or other place of worship?
Being that I'm a religious person, I feel a majority of the population has some sort of belief. And I feel that's pretty high. I say about 72.
72.
Yes.
Millie, what do you think?
Well, my husband happens to be a cantor. And a cantor is the person who sings in the synagogue.
Yes.
I'm sure you know about that. At any rate, I think that it's going to be higher.
Higher than that?
Yes.
All right, so we've got 72 from Ray. We've got a higher from Millie. I'm going with Millie. I think it's higher, too. I agree. I agree. The actual percentage of Americans who have their first wedding in a place of worship is 76. It is higher. It is higher. Just got in there by 4. Good call, Millie. All right, Millie, we got a 6 here.
Change it, please.
Says get rid of the 6. I gave her a 6.
All right, let's go higher.
She says higher than a 6. There's a 6.
Why does this do all the 6s?
That is unbelievable.
Oh,
3
I don't
6s on the
believe
board.
that.
Ray gets a free shot from a 9.
Ooh, that's tough, Bill. I'm going to go with the odds and go, or against the odds, excuse me, and go higher than
You're going to go
9.
higher. That is against the odds. Just letting you know that he's going against it. Higher than a 9, he says. There's a jack.
Now what do I do? Those jacks have been giving me trouble. I've always been saying lower, and I'm going to stick with lower. I'm going to go with the odds and go lower than that jack. But
You're going to go lower than the jack. We're talking about $500
Yes.
and another trip to the money cards. You will win it right here. Lower. It is. Way to do it, Ray.
Thank you.
That was a great call on that 9.
Oh.
All right, Millie, I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. It's the cards. We have no control over it. You're a terrific contestant.
Thank you. I had a great time.
You did. We got some nice gifts for you backstage. Thanks so much for being here, Millie. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Come on over here, Ray.
Okay.
I'll bet you forgot. You just won $500. You got $500 in your hands right now.
I can't believe it.
And we're going to play the money cards with you, and hopefully we'll get a little bit better roll than we did the last time. We got a little stuck there. Here comes Susanna and Lacey to deal out the money cards, and again, he knows how to play them. And in addition to all the money he can win, we've added that joker to the deck, which guarantees him a shot at that fabulous Jeep back there. And if you recall last week's show, there was a lady who came here and knocked off 2 right in a row. It can be done. And because he's the champion, we always give him a joker, so he's got 1 chance at it. Let's get started right now. Let us give him $200. Let's go make some money, Ray. Here we go. $200 and a queen.
I'm going to go 150 lower than the queen.
150 lower than a queen. Here is a jack.
Ooh.
Just got it in. 350 on a jack.
Again. I'm sorry, how much do I have?
We have $350.
Let's go 200 lower.
200 lower than a jack. It is.
All right.
550.
I'm going to switch that card with number 3, Bill.
All right, he
Switch it with
changes.
number 3.
Let's get a nice card up here,
All right.
please. It is a 5. A little bit of help. 550.
250 higher than the 5.
250?
250.
Conservative bet, but there are some
bet.
cards that can beat him. 250 higher than a 5. It is an 8. You worked your way across the board very nicely there. You have $800. I'm going to give you $400 more.
Sounds great.
You now have $1,208.
I'm going to switch it with number 2. Number 2, Bill.
Come on, get a card up here. A 4.
Ooh.
1,200 on a 4.
800 higher.
800 higher than a
800.
4? It is a 4. No win, no loss, a push. $1,200 on a 4.
Let's go 850 higher.
850.
I'm sorry, I have to switch.
No, you've got a 4.
850. Let's go 850
okay.
higher.
$850 higher than a 4.
bet.
Come on, let's get some money up here. You got it.
All right.
$2,050. Len and Jack.
I'm sorry, how much do I have?
You got $2,050.
1,000 lower.
1,000. $1,000 lower than a jack. It is.
All right.
Now we're doing.
I'm going to switch
got an
that,
8.
Bill. I'm going
All
to
right.
switch that.
Now here's what we face. You have $3,050. You must wager at least $1,525 on this. It is a 6.
I'm going to go half of it and higher. Half of it higher.
Half of it higher.
Yeah,
He goes with the minimum bet, $1,525. Higher than a 6. There are cards to beat you here. Is it there? It is not.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry, but you did end up with $1,525, sir. So that's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
All right, here comes Lacey with your Joker.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck to you, because you know you get a shot at winning this brand new Jeep. Bob, tell them about it.
It's the Wrangler. Continues the tradition that made the Jeep a legend. With room for 4, the Wrangler offers personal control, comfort, and the flexibility to enjoy both on- and off-road driving from Jeep Corporation. Good luck to you.
Okay, let's do it, Ray. Let's try and make you buy a 2-car garage.
Okay.
7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Find it.
Number 5. 5. How's that? 5. Let's go.
Number 5. It has been done. People have come here, back-to-back cars. Any reason for 5?
No, just like the 2.
Just like the 2, you don't know. Well, listen, it worked the last time.
That's right.
Is it going to work now? No, it is not. It is behind number 1. It's right over here. We had it right over here. Behind number 1. Anyway,
all right.
$1,525 in cash. They add that in. You've got $14,590.
Right.
And we're going to be back right after this brief message with a challenger for Ray. Stick around. Welcome back. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Ray sitting here. Picked up another $1,500, $1,500 in cash. Not doing bad at all. Not doing bad at all. But you got to face another challenger. And let's say hello to Peggy. Here she comes. Come on. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Bill. My name is Peggy Normandin, and I'm a college instructor from Southern California. I teach marketing and statistics.
Marketing.
But more important than that, I'm a wife and a mother.
Whoa, I like that. I like the way you slipped that one in at the end. Anyway,
I had to.
Marketing and statistics teacher, you've cut your cards backstage?
Yes, I have,
Good
sir.
luck to you. And
Thank
don't
you.
forget about our prize cards in the deck. We have them, and we've got our trip to Hong Kong awaiting. Somebody could go to Hong Kong and shop till they drop. It was a lot of fun at Hong Kong. Okay, let's get started right now. First question goes to Ray. Lacey's already dealt those cards out. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, have you ever pretended to be paying attention to your wife when you were really listening to a TV show? Every guy in the room is hysterical right at this moment.
Do I have
Yeah, honey, yeah. Right, okay, dear. Yes, you know, I'll get right to it. How many married men admitted they have done that?
Do I have to answer that?
Yeah.
Because my wife says, what did I say? I think that's going to be high. I would admit it. I say about 74.
74.
You
That's
bet.
a high number. What do you think, Peggy?
Oh, Bill, I hate to say this, but I think it's going to be higher. My husband, I love him dearly, but what I say a lot of times goes in one ear and out the other.
She's going higher than 74.
I think I'm going higher.
The actual number of married men who have pretended to be paying attention to their wife when they were really listening to a TV show is 92.
Okay, he'll listen to me now, Bill.
92. What a number that was. All right, Peggy, you get the first shot here, and you've got a 6. Want to keep it?
Can I change it, please?
So you can. Get the question right, you change the card. You now have Hong Kong. There it is. Ooh. He'll pay attention when you tell him about this.
That's
All right, Hong
right.
Kong goes on your side of the board right now. Let's change that card again, and it is a 7.
Oh, not much better. Higher, Bill.
Higher than a 7, it is a 3. So I think we've bitten by the prize card jinx. It happens. It always does. Okay, take a look at this card, Ray. Tell me what you want to do. You're playing from a 9.
I'm going to go with the audience and the odds. I'm going to go lower than the 9.
Lower than a 9, it's a free shot. He tries it. He's got a 2.
Higher than that old 2.
Higher than a 2,
that.
there's a 2. The cards are the cards. They do what they want. Next question goes to Peggy. Here we are, Peggy. We surveyed 100 men in the United States Marines, and we asked them, if the United States went to war, do you think women soldiers would be a help or a hindrance?
Well, I myself would be a hindrance.
How many Marines said women soldiers would be a help?
Marines are very Marine-oriented, and right now I don't think they work with too many women. That would be a low number, but let's go middle of the road, say 50.
50. Gonna ride the fence. What do you think, Ray?
I know several Marines, and again, in battle itself, I think it's going to be a man-man situation. I think it's going to go lower than the 50.
You're going lower than 50. Okay, you know, how many Marines said women soldiers would be a help? Peggy says 50. You say lower.
I say lower.
All right,
Yes.
now we know where we are. The actual number of Marines who said women soldiers would be a help is 56. It is not lower, it is higher. I would have gone the other way. I agreed with Ray on that. Shows you how things change. Peggy, come on. Here's a 7.
Change that card, Bill.
You can. It now becomes a queen. Now you got a call.
Lower.
Lower than a queen, there's a 3.
Higher.
Higher, you're 4.
Higher.
Higher, a 3. Pair of 3s. Good in poker, not good in card sharks. Let's go over here to number 9.
Well, I'm going to stay with the audience and the odds. I'm going to go lower than that 9.
Lower than a 9. Here is a 4.
Let's go higher than the 4.
Higher, it is a jack.
Oh, the jack. I get lower.
You're the only guy I know that gets upset when he gets a jack. Lower than a jack, it is a 10.
I'm going to freeze.
Freezes.
Crazy on that.
Freezes on a 10. Does his old sound effects, too. We'll be right back with more of this right after this message. You are the only guy I know. You get so nervous on those jacks. Okay? Right in the middle of our first game right now. Cards aren't really doing well at all. The cards are just coming up in absolutely rotten condition. But Ray has managed to turn over 4 of them, and let's see what our next question will do for Ray. Because this is our audience poll group. We have our 10 married women with us. Okay, Ray. Before the show, we asked these 10 married women, have you ever had guests show up for dinner when you had forgotten you had invited them? How many of these 10 women have forgotten they had dinner guests coming?
Again, related to my situation at home, they know when dinner guests are coming, and the only time they might forget is if they've had a busy, hectic day. But I think it's to be a low number. I think maybe 1.
1?
1.
That is low. Peggy, what do you think?
What I really hate is when they arrive early, don't you? That's the worst. When those guests arrive earlier than you told them. It will be higher than 1, though. It'll be higher than 1.
Higher than 1. The actual number of these women who have forgotten dinner guests were coming is 2. It is higher than 1. Who are the two ladies who lost track of their guests? Carol and Joni. All right, Joni, let me ask you what happened.
Well, I'm an avid Dodger fan, and I tend to forget things when they're on. And we just sat down, and it was real hot, and thank goodness we had the door open, and we were eating some tacos, and I saw him drive up, and I thought, oh, no, we grabbed the tacos, we threw them in the trash, I ran outside, and I said, the Dodgers are on, we thought we'd wait till you get here, and we'd see if you wanted chicken or tacos.
I like a lady who thinks on her feet. That's terrific. Thank you very much, ladies. Have a seat. Thank you. All right, Peggy.
Let's go lower than a queen.
Lower than a queen? There's an ace. You are
Nasty cards.
I'm telling you, you are pulling some really bad cards. I have not seen this happen in quite a while. And this could be bad news for you, Peggy, because Ray gets a free shot from a 10, and it could win the game for him.
I'm going with the odds. I'm going to go lower than that 10.
He says he goes lower than a 10. If he gets it right, he now has game number 1. Is it there? It is.
All right.
Well, there it is.
Unbelievable.
We've got it. We've got 1 game for Ray, no games for Peggy. Peggy has got to win this next game just to push it to the tiebreaker. And let's move it along right now as Lacey deals out the cards for game number 2. And this first question will go to Peggy. We surveyed 100 married men who are top business executives, and we asked them, during a tender moment, have you ever accidentally called your wife by your secretary's name? And lived to tell the story. How many top business executives admitted they have called their wife by their secretary's name?
Ooh, you see, at a tender moment, that's the really key phrase there, because it would be easy to slip out over the dinner table, but if you did it at a tender moment, it would be curtains. That will be a low-ish number, let's hope. Let's go with 20.
20? What do you think, Ray?
You know, not during...
Call it what you will, but we know what you're talking about.
Not during school. But, you know, once in a while when you're home and you're talking, and I think it's going to be lower than that.
You're going lower than 20.
During the nice romantic time, it's going to be lower.
You're going lower than 20.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's never happened to you, has it, Ray?
Nope.
Okay. The actual number of top business executives who have called their wife by their secretary's name is 6. It is lower. Much lower. All right. Here we go, Ray. Got a 9.
Oh, I'm going to switch that card.
9 now becomes a 3.
Higher, higher.
Higher than a 3, there's a 7.
Ooh, let's go higher. Let's
Higher
go
than a
for it,
7,
higher.
there's a 6. Lousy cards, lousy cards. Peggy, you get a free shot here. There's a jack.
Okay. Lower.
Lower, a 9.
They're aggressive. Lower.
Lower than a 9, here's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4, we're getting a move on here. Here's an 8.
3.
She stays. I got a lot of gain
that
here, and I'm not going to do it.
strip is
Okay,
very
we'll be back right after this. Good. Now you got a...
This is Bob Hilton speaking for Card Shark, a Mark Goodson television production.